Hi guys, it's Tim from Advanced In-Car Technologies here again. We're doing our third proper retrofit of the Smart 453. This time we're changing this light cluster or light stalk here so that we have this version which has I'll just get into focus there, is the auto function. So this means that your headlights will automatically turn on when it gets dark, turn off when it's light, and when you're going through tunnels and car parks and all that sort of stuff. So what we're going to do again is we're going to break it down into different sections so that you can pause and stop and do what you need to do. It should take about 20 minutes overall to do. You will need a torque screwdriver to get access to some of the bolts. It's going to be a little bit fiddly. We'll do it from a few different angles so you can see what we're going to do, and hopefully we'll get a nice auto switch, leave it on that, and you never have to turn your lights on and off again. The only thing that you need to check to make sure you've got is behind your rear view mirror, you've got a cluster, and if you look from the outside in, you should see if you've got the right sort of light sensor to be able to do what it needs to do to be able to pick up on the light side of things. So let's get going. Okay, so we've got two screws that we need to take off first. These are the undercowling, and they're just there and there. Need a T20 screwdriver, and hopefully I can do it. It's probably best to get a magnet as well so you don't drop the screw. Might have to give it a bit of a wiggle as well. There you go, that's the first one. And then the next one is over here. This one's a bit easy to get access to. Obviously you'll install it from a different angle. I'm just doing this so that we can do it from the video. They are done up quite tight, so you have to be quite forceful. And there you go, stage one done. So the next part, you're going to need a trim tool, and you need to start by pulling from here upwards. It is quite involved. You need to really get in there with your trim tool, and you start from this end because it's hooked in lower down this end. So I've already started this side, and then you come around here, and there you go. And what you'll see now is some screws there, two little silver ones. You will have to move your steering wheel, so turn your engine on, turn it, and we'll do that bit next. Okay, right, so just starting the car up, just so I can get access to that. Turn it off. Turn the sound off. And then you're going to start by just getting a smaller torques. No, that's not the right size. Let's get the right size. Okay, right, so I've just split the cowling a bit more so you can see the two silver screws. I've got like an Allen key type T20 screwdriver, and you're going to need one of them. And I've also got a magnet tool just in case I need it, because I don't want to lose these ones because they're really, really small. So you just slowly, be careful not to go too fast and damage the head of the screw. They seem to be quite long, so bear that in mind. Let's see if I've got enough on that. No, it still needs a bit more. Oh, here we go. So, one. And obviously be careful with your trim and all that sort of stuff. Just take your time, don't need to do it fast. And nearly there. Obviously once this bit's removed, don't turn your ignition on or anything like that, because you don't want any fault codes that you can't get rid of. Right, that's all removed, so that should be nice and loose now, and as you can see it's coming out there. You will have to try and get this all opened up a bit more, and this should in theory just pop out. Might just pull this down a bit more. That's up there. Okay, so there's going to be two connectors, one at the back and one at the bottom, like I showed you here. So this is what you need to be looking for, the back one, and then this one that's plugging in somewhere. So what we'll do is I'll get a scope of where it is, move the camera if needs be, and we'll do the next step together. Okay, so this next bit is a little bit more trickier to film. If you can see the red and the black wire, sorry for the shakiness, I'm going to do this sort of freehand this bit. Let's just rest it on there. You will need to drop the lower part of the cowling. Oops. And it's this cable here that you're looking at, the red and the black one. They will be tucked in to this little clip holder here, so just bear that in mind. Just release them free. And rather than film this exact stage, because it's going to be difficult to get the camera up, I'm just going to show you how the connector looks on here. So if you look here, so that's what the connector is that you're removing, the red and the black. And then the way you depress it is, I think at the moment it's upside down like that, so the clip at the bottom, and then all you have to do is just push on this little block here and it will depress, and then you very slowly but surely pull it out. And once I've got that bit done, I'll get the camera going again. Okay, so we've got the clip removed now. Here it is. It does point downwards, so you need to lay on your back, get a screwdriver or the Torx screwdriver that you're using just to push on this big block here. You'll be able to guide yourself, then just push up and pull the wires very slowly, and it will come loose. So the next step is removing this one. Again, you just depress there, and that should just wiggle out nicely, and that's it. That's the old existing one. And to get it all back in again, it's literally just the reverse. So I'm not going to bore you to death with doing the fitting of it all back in. I'll get it all in, looking good, show you that it's all fitted, and then we'll just give it a quick experiment showing the lights coming on and off. Okay? Okay, so we've got a bit of background noise because it's quite a busy workshop today. So as you can see, the switch is on auto position at the moment, which means that full brightness on the DRLs. And obviously we've got the light sensor switch here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop my hand over it. Lights have automatically come on, take it away, and then once the light levels pick up again, it will automatically turn out the lights and put the DRLs back to full brightness. And if I go inside and do the switches, you'll see the different motor. And that's it. Smart 453 2017, and we've retrofitted very simply and easily the auto headlights. So enjoy.